as I sip my coffee, let's go ahead and move on into the next. Let me play the intro so I can get in there sipping. Hope you guys are having a lovely day. I put my cup down and my finger got stuck on this little ledge here, and I thought it was stuck on the coffee thing and the little handle, and I thought I was about to flip my coffee over. Ooh, that would not be fun. Anyways, if I did flip my coffee over, my night would be filled, and my computer would be filled with death and night and blood. Don't know about the Yukio part. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. Let's go ahead and just hop on into the track. We will talk about it after the Stranglers. Here we go. Okay.
It's starting to show your rotten thoughts, yuck. Get the night of blood. Get the night of blood. I was attracted to a night torchlight parade, and there I came. Get the night of blood. Get the night of blood. Home is a black leather jacket fitting sweetly to my brain. Get the night of blood. Get the night of blood. Lean down low, your brain's exposed and it's starting to show your rotten thoughts, yuck. Get the night of blood, get the night of blood. I will force my body to be my weapon and my statement, so get the night of blood, get the night of blood. Get the night of blood, get the night of blood. Lean down low, your brain's exposed and it's starting to show your rotten thoughts, yuck. Get the night of blood, get the night of blood.
I think it's really cool for myself personally how far I've come with like the Stranglers, for example, because pretty much all the music we cover here on the channel, 70s and 80s especially, which is like the most that we cover, it's not like I grew up with these genres of rock and roll and the Beatles and Led Zeppelin, whoever else we cover. Like, I didn't grow up with this type of music. So it's cool like coming back and hearing it, right? Now, with certain bands, even if I don't know their music, I expect to like probably enjoy it. Like, you know, obviously I've heard of Led Zeppelin before, so I kind of have an idea of like, okay, I'm probably going to like it. Same with like all these other big bands that we've covered. But Stranglers is a band that I've never heard of before you guys suggesting them on the channel. And I just think that it's really cool when I find these bands that like, obviously we're 3 albums deep with them and a couple songs. But like, it's cool when I discover bands like this that I've never heard of and I'm like taking a liking to them. And I'm like, wow, this is, you know, it's just, I'm just talking personally. Like, it's just really cool how that happens. I think that this song is really cool. It probably looked like I wasn't enjoying it about halfway through, but I actually really like it. I love the ending of it, however. When Dave's keyboard and his organ, when the whole track, it's kind of playing hypnotically, kind of wafting like a little bit of a dense fog in the background. It's just providing an atmosphere to everything. Literally singing is in the lead. And the whole song just kind of gallops at its own pace. There's not like a lot of changes here. You get the chorus, which brings things up a little bit, but overall it's pretty samey. But then I just really like that moment at the end, and for as brief as it is and fleeting as it is, that his organ just begins to play just a little bit outside of that fog and comes up just a little further up closer to the camera, bringing it into the foreground instead of the background. And he plays a little melody. I don't want to call it a solo, but he plays a little bit of an extra melody like coming out. And I just really like how organic and natural that feels. It feels like this song could have been extended or gone into a completely further and progressive direction if it wanted to, but they didn't need to. And it's only 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and it does, I think, a really nice job of creating this darkly hypnotic atmosphere. Of course, it's called The Black Side, so we kind of expect it at this point. But I like how it creates the atmosphere, and then even in the midst of that, you still have those punky shouts and you know the very punky voice, that attitude. It's just a really nice balancing act that they kind of precariously dance around on this track. But I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed the instrumental especially. I enjoyed the singing too, but you know. Death and Night and Blood. Death and Night and Blood, you got them in the chants too. When I saw that Sparta in his eyes, young Death is good. So is this a callback to Leonidas? And we decided that to die there was no greater love. Very much seems so, sacrificing yourself, of course, 300 Spartans, of course, accompanied by many others, but, you know, 300 Spartans. It was, you know, young Death is good. It's good to die in service of defending your country and defending your homeland, as the Spartans did here. Hey, little baby, don't you lean down low. Your brain's exposed, and it's starting to show. Your rotten thoughts. Yeah! I was attracted to a night torchlight parade, and there I came. Home is a black leather jacket fitting sweetly to my brain. And he repeats the lyrics once again there. So when he says, little baby, don't lean down low, your brain's exposed and it's starting to show. Like, don't lean down. Like, don't lean down, because if your brain's exposed, like, it's going to fall out. So he's like, you know, your brain's exposed and it's starting to show. I view that as, like, your secrets and who you really are. It's starting to show and starting to come out. Maybe you're not as smart as you seem, and so your brain's leaking out. He even says, your rotten thoughts. Yeah. And then I was attracted to a night torchlight parade, and there I came. So I kind of put that in line with what he was saying before. Like, perhaps this night torchlight parade is representative of this hey, little baby, this girl. And, you know, he was attracted to the light, the exterior. But then the brain started to reveal itself, and he was like, ugh. But of course I could also be completely off. What's not off is this album. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments down below. Follow me over on Twitter, support the channel, and Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. Come back tomorrow, and I'll see you all later. Bye.